Hello students, today we are going to learn about how to write the names and how to write the formulas for binary ionic compounds. Okay, so first we will start. If I give you the formulas, how do you write the names? For example, if I give you NaCl, if I ask you what is the name of NaCl, what would you say? Yes, sodium chloride. Okay, so like this. First thing, we are going to give the formulas and you are going to write the names. Okay, there are a few rules. So let's go over the rules, then we will see some examples. Okay, first one, like we all, the binary ionic compounds have a first name and the last name. So bi means two. So there'll be two names. Okay, so first name and the last name, like that. So which one comes first? Which one comes second? So that's what we will see first. Okay, so one more time, bi means two. So there are two atoms. And we know ionic compound means one atom should be a metal, the another one should be a non-metal. You know that. So in this two, like metal and non-metal, which one comes first? Which one comes second? So we will see that. So the full name of cation comes first. So cation means here metal ion, because always metals loses electrons and becomes positive ion, which is also called a cation. So always you have to write the metals first. So metals will be coming first. Then anion name comes second. So you have to write the anion name second. That is a non-metal. Non-metal comes second. Okay, but you cannot take the non-metal name just like that. You have to do a small change. So what you have to do is you have to add the three letters I, D, E at the end with the root word. So always, like when you have chlorine non-metal, you don't say chlorine, you say chloride. So with the root word, you will add the three letters I, D, E. Okay, that is the rule actually. So check the second page. I have given list of non-metals and how they end. And why don't we do a little practice before we move on to the third point? Okay, so go to the turn to the second page and let's see the list. We will do this together. Okay. So now chlorine ends like a chloride. So like sodium chloride. So then fluorine, take a second, fluoride. Okay, so like that, we will discuss and we will put up the names, the non-metals names. Okay, how they come in the compound. Then we will write the charges also. There is a pattern for the charges, so better you copy the pattern like from this table. I want to introduce the table also. Anyhow, you have it on your worksheet, so have it. So let's look at the periodic table and look for the patterns of charges. See, let's take group 1. Group 1 loses 1 electron, so becomes positive 1. Group 2 loses 2 electrons, positive 2. So either you can copy that in your periodic table or make sure you have the paper and you highlight the charges on your paper. Group 13, 3. 14 positive or negative 4. 15 negative 3 because it gains 3 electron. Group 16 elements gains 2 electrons, so negative 2. And group 17 group 17 elements gain 1 electron, becomes negative 1. I'm just highlighting the last group. They don't have any charge, so 0. You don't have to write the 0 anyway. Okay, so copy this, and fill in the table. For each non-metal anion, fill in this table. Okay, pause the video. We will do this activity, then we can move on. Okay, are you ready to check your answers? Okay, here you go. Check your answers. Okay, fluorine, fluoride, iodine, iodide, bromine, bromide, oxygen, oxide, nitrogen, nitride, phosphorus, phosphide, hydrogen, hydride, sulfur, sulfide. Okay, so these are the last names for ionic compounds. Okay, let's move on to the examples now. Okay, so come to the examples. So first name, sodium, and I see Cl, that is chloride. So sodium chloride, check. And second name, second example, Ba stands for barium and F stands for fluoride, sodium fluoride. In potassium, hydrogen becomes hydride, so potassium hydride. Now this is the time I want to insist the points 3 and 4. When you're writing, remember the points 3 and 4. So what does the point 3 and 4 says? Okay. So before I move on to the fourth example, I want to read the third point. If the compound contains transition metals, you know where does the transition elements come? Transition elements are from group 3 to 12. So if you have the transition metals, then you'll be having a Roman numeral to know the charge for the transition metal. See, we will see this example. See, come to the example, the last one. Iron chloride, okay, iron chloride. And iron is a transition element, right? With atomic number 26. So iron sometimes have 3 plus charge, sometimes have 2 plus charge. So we want to know what is the charge. That's why the Roman numeral is given. So when you see Roman numeral 3, that means the charge for iron is 3 plus. But we will see this Roman numeral and the transition metals, ionic compounds with transition metals later. So we are going to focus on simple binary ionic compounds today. Okay. So now come to the next point. So come to point 4. So when you write the names, the first letter of the metal ion, may or may not be capitalized. Doesn't matter. See, when you write sodium chloride, the first letter for sodium is S, right? You may capitalize or may not capitalize. Uppercase or lowercase S. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. But when you write the last name, the non-metal, you should always write the first letter in the lowercase only. So the first letter of the non-metal ions should never be capitalized. Never ever be capitalized. You can also highlight the important points, like how I do. See, look at that chloride. The first letter is C, right? It should be lowercase only, always. Okay. So this is the first part. And now we are going to move on to the second part. Second part means this time I'm going to give you the names. You are going to write the formulas. So we are doing the reverse. Okay, we are doing the reverse. So this time I'll give the name and you have to write the formula. So just the reverse. Okay, we will see how we are going to do it. Trust me, this is so easy, so simple. We will see a couple examples also. Okay, so how to write the names from the formulas. At this time, we are not using any transition metals, so you don't have to worry about the Roman numerals. So for writing the formulas from the names of ionic compound, we follow 3 steps. So what are the 3 steps? So we'll take an example. calcium bromide. So the name is calcium bromide. How we are going to write the formula for calcium bromide? So take the first write the symbols. So first write the symbols. So write calcium. Symbol for calcium is Ca. Symbol for bromine is Br. So that is first step. Then what is the second step? Write the charges. And you can look at the second page and you know what is the charge for calcium. Calcium is in group 2. So it has 2 positive charge. And look for bromine, which is in group 17. Go to the second page, look for bromine, which is in group 17. It has negative 1 charge. So that is step 2. So write the symbol, then write the charge, then easy. Just crisscross the numbers, only the numbers. So what does it mean crisscross the numbers? See, you have to bring the 1 next to calcium and bring the 2 next to bromine. Maybe I'll write it a little big here. So write the symbol and write the charges 2 plus for calcium, 1 minus for bromine. So now crisscross or swap the numbers only. So I'm going to do crisscross or exchange the numbers. So first let me circle the numbers. Then crisscross. Bring the 2 here and bring the 1 here. Okay. So now Ca. What is the number comes after Ca? 1. Then write Br. So bring the number here. That is 2. But you know what? When there is only 1, you should not write the 1. It's not necessary. So erase the 1. I'm going to erase the 1. We don't want that. So just leave it like that. So CaBr2, that is the final answer. Okay, now I have given some examples. Potassium, bromide, KBr. That is pretty straightforward. It's pretty straightforward. Then the second example is barium nitride. Maybe I'll explain this one. So barium, symbol for barium is Ba, and nitride. I have given the answer, but I'm going to show you how we got the answer. Okay, so first write the symbol, then write the charges. I know, using the periodic table, I know charge for barium is 2 plus, charge for nitrogen is 3 minus. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to crisscross only the numbers. So look at this one. I'm just crisscross only the numbers. I'm not bringing the positive or negative sign, just I'm bringing down the numbers. Okay, so let me rewrite then. Let me rewrite barium, Ba. And what should be the number next? Barium, 3. So bring 3 next to barium. See, always you should write that numbers at the bottom. Then the non-metal is nitrogen. So bring the 2 next to nitrogen. Next to nitrogen. Did we get the same answer? Hey, we got the right answer. Okay. Maybe can we do the third one together? See, third one I have given the answer. Aluminum chloride, AlCl3. But can you do the same way how I did right now? So pause the video and take a minute and show me the answer. Okay, now it's time to check. So have you done the same thing? So you can check your answer, aluminum chloride. Charge for aluminum is 3 plus. Charge for chloride is 1 minus. So when you crisscross the number, you will get aluminum 1. So you don't have to write the 1 already, we know that. Then 3 comes after chloride. So did you get the same answer? Big thumbs up. Put a big check mark. Okay, so this is it for today. And I have given a worksheet to try, little bit more practice about how to write the formulas, how to write the names. So go over it and we will continue the practice. Hope this video helps.